Once upon a time, in a dark forest, lived a firefly named Sparky. He dreamt of making the forest brighter and happier. When Sparky shared his dream, his friends laughed, but Sparky believed in himself. Sparky set off on his journey, facing strong winds that challenged him. He met an old and wise owl named Oliver, who inspired him to keep going. Rainy nights made it hard for Sparky to glow, but he learned to adapt. Sparky met Lumina, a glow-in-the-dark mushroom who enhanced his glow. Sparky's glow grew brighter, and it illuminated the forest. Other fireflies started following Sparky, and the forest became magical. Sparky's dream had come true, and the forest was happier and brighter. In a magical land, a young dragon named Flint was unlike others. He couldn't breathe fire. Each year, he watched others at the Great Fire Festival, longing to join. Flint heard legends of the mystical Firestone, said to grant the power of fire to any dragon. Intrigued and hopeful, he dreamt of finding it to light his own flame. Determined to find his fire, Flint embarked on a quest, journeying through forests, mountains, and rivers, seeking the legendary Firestone. He met Tessa, a wise tortoise, who told him, "Your strength lies within your heart, not flames." Together, Flint and Tessa faced challenges, helping lost animals and sharing stories, growing in wisdom and courage. Reaching a cave deep in the mountains, they found a magical mirror instead of the Firestone. The mirror showed Flint's reflection. Tessa revealed, "The power was in you all along." At the Great Fire Festival, Flint returned, sharing his journey through a dance, embracing his uniqueness. Astonishingly, Flint breathed a small flame, realizing his own way to ignite a fire. Filled with joy and pride, Flint understood his special way to shine. The festival celebrated Flint's story, highlighting the strength that comes from within. Flint, content in his uniqueness, knew he was special, his heart shining brighter than any flame. The end. In a magical land where wizards and witches conjured spells and brewed potions, lived a young and endearing wizard named Wilbur. Wilbur had a heart full of enthusiasm and dreams of becoming a skilled wizard. But there was one small problem. He was rather clumsy. His attempts at magic often led to comical mishaps, from turning his robe into polka dots to accidentally making his broomstick dance. Despite his bumbling spells, Wilbur was determined to master magic and prove that even clumsy wizards could make their mark. One day, he received a letter of acceptance to the prestigious magic school, where young wizards and witches honed their skills. At magic school, Wilbur met a group of friends who were just as unique and quirky as he was. They formed an inseparable bond, each with their own endearing imperfections. Together, they navigated magical challenges and laughed off Wilbur's hilarious mishaps in class, showing that friendship and laughter were the truest forms of magic. The time for the annual magical tournament arrived, and Wilbur decided to participate, despite his fear of making a colossal mistake. During the tournament, Wilbur's magic went awry, causing a whirlwind of feathers, bubbles, and confetti to fill the air. But rather than feeling defeated, Wilbur's friends cheered him on, reminding him that it's okay to make mistakes. It was a lesson they all embraced, and the laughter that followed echoed through the magical land. With newfound confidence, Wilbur tried his spell again and succeeded. His unique magic brought smiles and joy to the crowd. And so the magical tournament concluded with laughter, friendship, and the understanding that making mistakes was simply a part of their magical journey. Wilbur, the once clumsy wizard, went on to become a respected and beloved wizard, known for his kind heart and a knack for turning mistakes into magical moments. In a place where time seemed to stand still, atop a solitary hill, stood Moonlight Manor, a charming but haunted mansion. Moonlight Manor was home to Princess Luna, a friendly ghost princess with shimmering, translucent attire and a heart full of longing. Despite the company of friendly but non-living ghosts, Luna often felt lonely. She yearned for the laughter and warmth of a living friend. Once a year, Moonlight Manor hosted a grand ghostly ball where spectral guests from near and far gathered to dance in the moonlight. This year, Luna mustered the courage to attend the ball, hoping to meet a living friend. Her transparent gown sparkled as she joined the spectral dance. Amidst the ethereal waltz, Luna encountered a curious and kind-hearted living girl named Emma, who had ventured to explore the haunted mansion. Emma was not frightened but intrigued by Luna's presence. She extended her hand, inviting Luna to explore the mysteries of the manor together. Luna and Emma embarked on a quest to uncover the long-forgotten history of Moonlight Manor and its ghostly residents. Hidden away, they discovered a dusty old diary. The diary revealed the tragic stories of the manor's former inhabitants, their unfulfilled dreams, and their longing for peace. Together, Luna and Emma's friendship brought a sense of closure to the lingering spirits in the manor. The atmosphere transformed from eerie to enchanting as each spirit found peace and moved on. As the manor changed, Luna and Emma bid a heartfelt farewell. Though they parted ways, they held the hope of meeting again, knowing that their unique friendship transcended the living and the spectral realms. Months passed, and the bond between Luna and Emma remained strong. Luna continued to watch over Moonlight Manor, welcoming the spectral guests with newfound warmth. Emma, now a bit older, often thought of her ghostly friend and the enchanting adventures they had shared. She had not forgotten her promise to return. One sunny afternoon, Emma returned to Moonlight Manor. Luna greeted her with a radiant smile that lit up the mansion's grand hall. Luna and Emma decided to explore the hidden passages of Moonlight Manor, discovering secret rooms filled with timeless treasures. In one hidden room, they found a dusty piano. Emma, an aspiring pianist, played a hauntingly beautiful melody that resonated through the mansion, filling it with ethereal music. The music awakened the memories of the spectral guests who joined in the revelry, dancing in harmony with the living and the departed. The enchanting music attracted curious townsfolk who entered the mansion and marveled at the magical sight of living and spectral beings dancing together. Moonlight Manor became a place of wonder, where the boundaries between the living and the departed blurred, and where the music of friendship and acceptance echoed through the ages. And so Moonlight Manor remained a testament to the enduring power of friendship, where the living and the departed celebrated the beauty of unity and connection. On a lively and diverse farm, cows grazed peacefully, chickens clucked and scratched the ground, pigs played in the mud, and goats hopped about with curiosity. One sunny morning, a colourful and unique character arrived. Lila, the vibrant llama, stepped off the transport truck and onto the farm, her fur shimmering with pink, purple, and turquoise hues. The farm animals gathered around, wide-eyed and curious, as Lila greeted them with her friendly smile. They exchanged puzzled glances and whispered among themselves. The farm animals had their misconceptions about Lila due to her colorful appearance. Some thought she was too flashy, while others found her strange and exotic. Lila soon began to showcase her unique talents. She made funny faces that had the chickens laughing, performed lively dances that delighted the goats, and told captivating stories that captivated the pigs. As the days passed, the farm animals couldn't help but be charmed by Lila's fun-loving and inclusive nature. Laughter echoed across the farm as they played and danced together. The farm animals decided to throw a grand celebration in honor of Lila's arrival. They organized games, played music, and even choreographed a special llama-themed dance for Lila to lead. During the celebration, the farm animals realized that it was okay to be different. Lila's uniqueness brought color and joy to their lives, and they learned to appreciate her for who she was. The celebration symbolized the unity and friendship that had blossomed on the farm. Lila's vibrant spirit had brought the animals together, forging bonds that would last a lifetime. As the sun set on the farm, the animals, including Lila, came together for a group photo. Their smiles radiated warmth and acceptance, and they knew that the farm had become a place where diversity was celebrated, friendships cherished, and laughter filled the air. In the heart of the enchanted forest of Harmonywood, where creatures of all kinds lived in harmony with nature, there was a young and curious squirrel named Mia. One bright morning, while Mia was exploring the forest, she stumbled upon a hidden treasure beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree, a glowing stone unlike any she had ever seen. As Mia examined the stone, a gentle voice echoed in her mind. It was the voice of the stone, and it told her about its magical powers. The stone explained that it could grant wishes, but there was a unique condition. It could only grant wishes that expressed genuine gratitude. Mia felt a rush of excitement and made her first wish on the magical stone. With a heart full of gratitude, she wished for her cozy burrow to be filled with warmth and comfort. To her amazement, Mia's wish came true. Her burrow was transformed into a haven of coziness, where her family could gather and share laughter. News of the magical stone spread throughout Harmonywood, and other creatures began making extravagant wishes. Mia's friend, Jake the rabbit, wished for endless carrots, and another creature wished for endless shiny gems. The stone's magic, however, started to backfire. Mia noticed that Jake became unhappy from overindulging in carrots, and the creature with endless gems felt isolated and unsatisfied. Mia realized that the stone's magic required wishes of true gratitude, not selfish desires. She decided to embark on a journey through Harmonywood to rediscover what she was genuinely grateful for. Along her journey, Mia met various creatures, each teaching her valuable life lessons about gratitude and the simple joys of life. Finally, Mia understood what she was truly grateful for: her loving family, her friendship with Jake, and the beauty of Harmonywood's natural wonders. With a heart full of gratitude, Mia returned to the gratitude stone and made her heartfelt wish. The stone glowed brilliantly, filling Mia's life with even more happiness and gratitude. Mia shared her wisdom with the creatures of Harmonywood, teaching them the importance of genuine gratitude and appreciating the wonders of their forest home. The creatures of Harmonywood learned to make wishes that brought them true happiness, and the forest became an even more harmonious and grateful place. As the seasons changed, Harmonywood remained a place where creatures cherished the simple joys of life, thanks to Mia's wisdom and the magical gratitude stone. In the heart of the magical forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the streams giggled with delight, lived a young and enchanting fairy named Aria. Aria was known throughout the forest for her unique connection to the natural world. She had a special place in her heart for her grandmother's garden, a hidden gem known as the Garden of Emotions. One sunny morning, Aria decided to explore the garden. As she entered, a wondrous sight unfolded before her. Each flower in the garden radiated a different emotion, from the vibrant red of happiness to the deep blue of sadness. Aria felt a strong curiosity and decided to spend time with each flower, one by one, to experience the emotions they represented. She began with the happiness flower. As she tended to it, her heart filled with joy, and she understood the importance of cherishing happiness in life. Aria then moved on to the sadness flower. She allowed herself to feel the melancholy and found that sadness could lead to healing and introspection. Next, she confronted the anger flower, experiencing frustration and irritation. Aria learned that anger could be a powerful force for change when channeled wisely. Finally, Aria celebrated the love flower, feeling warmth and connection. She realized that love was the most precious emotion of all, nurturing relationships and bonds. As Aria tended to the garden over time, all the flowers bloomed simultaneously, filling the garden with a dazzling display of colors and emotions. The garden rewarded Aria with a radiant, multicolored bloom, a symbol of her newfound understanding of emotions. She shared her wisdom with her fairy friends and forest creatures, and together they embraced all emotions, enriching their lives in the magical forest. In a prehistoric world filled with lush jungles and towering trees, lived a curious and adventurous young raptor named Dino. Dino was different from the other raptor cubs. While they were content playing in their familiar territory, Dino yearned for more. He dreamed of exploring the world beyond the jungle. Dino's parents, Dara and Dan, were concerned about their cub's restlessness. They warned him of the dangers that lay beyond the jungle and urged him to stay close to home. One day, as Dino was exploring a hidden cave, he stumbled upon an ancient map. The map hinted at a distant and uncharted land, filled with wonders and mysteries. Dino's determination led him to embark on a journey, despite his parents' concerns. With the map in his tiny claws, he set out into the unknown. Along the way, Dino encountered dense jungles, climbed steep cliffs, and crossed swift-flowing rivers. Each new challenge tested his courage and determination. As he journeyed deeper into the unknown, Dino made unlikely friends, including a colorful parrot and a mischievous monkey. Their friendship enriched his adventures. Dino discovered hidden wonders. A cave adorned with glowing crystals, a majestic waterfall that sparkled like diamonds, and fields of vibrant and exotic flowers. Despite the challenges and dangers, Dino's journey taught him valuable lessons about courage, friendship, and the importance of exploring the world. After many adventures, Dino decided it was time to return home. He knew he had changed and grown wiser during his travels. Dino returned to his worried parents, who were overjoyed to see him safe and sound. He shared his incredible journey, explaining how traveling and discovering new things had enriched his life. Dino's parents, inspired by his experiences, realized that they too could embrace change and new experiences. Together, they celebrated their cub's return. The story ends with Dino and his family looking out into the distance, knowing that there were still many adventures waiting to be discovered, even in their own jungle. In the peaceful kingdom of Evalandia, there lived a young prince named Leo. From a tender age, he dreamt of becoming the greatest king the world had ever seen. But unlike many who sought power, Leo believed in achieving his goals through cunning strategy, wisdom, and patience. Prince Leo was the son of King Leo Sr., a wise and just ruler who valued virtue and intelligence above all else. The king often told Leo stories of legendary rulers who used wisdom, strategy, and patience to lead their kingdoms to greatness. As Leo grew older, King Leo Sr. announced a grand royal challenge to determine the kingdom's future ruler. The challenge consisted of 3 distinct stages, each designed to test different qualities. The first stage was a test of cunning. Competitors were led into a labyrinth filled with traps, puzzles, and hidden shortcuts. The goal was to reach the center of the labyrinth first. In this stage, Leo used his quick thinking and clever strategies to outsmart the traps, find shortcuts, and emerge victorious. His competitors were left in awe of his cunning. The second stage challenged participants to solve complex riddles and dilemmas that required not only intelligence, but also wisdom. Leo faced a riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? Leo pondered the riddle carefully and with a wise smile answered, an echo. His response showcased his intellectual prowess and wisdom. Leo's wisdom shone brightly in this stage as he correctly answered the riddle, impressing the judges and demonstrating his thoughtful nature. In the third stage, contestants were asked to tend to a delicate garden of rare, slow-growing flowers. The challenge was not about speed, but about patience. Each flower had its own unique growth pace. Prince Leo displayed exceptional patience as he carefully nurtured the garden, waiting for each flower to bloom at its own pace. His calm demeanor and unwavering patience set him apart from the other competitors. Leo emerged as the overall winner of the royal challenge, showcasing his cunning, wisdom, and patience. The kingdom celebrated his victory, and his reputation as the wise prince began to spread far and wide. Crowned as the new king, Leo embraced his role with humility and a deep sense of responsibility. He governed the kingdom with wisdom, implementing policies that promoted prosperity, fairness, and justice. Under King Leo's rule, the kingdom flourished. People marveled at his strategic decision-making, wisdom, and remarkable patience. The kingdom enjoyed an era of unprecedented progress and harmony. King Leo's reign became legendary for his cunning, wisdom, and patience. His story inspired future rulers to prioritize these qualities for successful leadership. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, young Sarah lived a routine life. However, her world was about to change when she spotted a mysterious ice cream truck
Approaching the ice cream truck, Sarah met Mr. Whipple, the enigmatic ice cream vendor, who offered her a unique treat filled with secrets. Upon taking a bite of the ice cream, Sarah found herself transported to the grandeur of ancient Egypt, where she met Pharaoh Tutankhamun and learned about leadership and responsibility. Sarah's next adventure took her to Renaissance Italy, where she encountered Leonardo da Vinci, igniting her creativity and curiosity. Mr. Whipple revealed the rules of the time-traveling ice cream truck. It could only journey through time when its treats were shared with others. Sarah recruited her friends, Alex, Mia, and Jake, to join her on adventures with the ice cream truck. Together, they embarked on a mission to explore history and make a difference. The group traveled back to ancient Greece, engaging in philosophical discussions with Socrates. They learned to question, think critically, and seek knowledge. Curiosity led Sarah and her friends to seek the origin of the magical ice cream truck and Mr. Whipple's mysterious abilities. In the space age, the group encountered challenges during a simulated space mission, learning the value of teamwork and perseverance. Journeying to a time when Einstein's theories shaped the world, they marveled at the wonders of science and the importance of curiosity. Their final adventure brought them to a future Earth, where they took action to protect the planet and inspire positive change. After their adventures, Sarah and her friends returned to their time, forever changed by the knowledge they gained and the lessons they learned. Mr. Whipple bid them farewell and revealed the true purpose of the time-traveling ice cream truck, a lesson about sharing experiences and making a positive impact. Sarah and her friends returned to their everyday lives, carrying the lessons of their extraordinary adventures, and continued to make a difference in their community. In the sun-drenched expanse of the African savannah, a remarkable tale unfolds. Here, KZ, a wise and bold lion, leads a team like no other. Each member, from Mia the agile monkey to Chester the swift cheetah, Benny the keen-eyed bird, and Rocky the mighty rhino, brings a unique talent to this extraordinary group. One day, a puzzling challenge confronts the savannah. The vital watering hole has mysteriously run dry. Cassie, with his innate leadership, calls upon his trusted team to unravel this mystery and restore balance to their home. As the adventure deepens, Mia's remarkable climbing ability shines. She ascends a towering baobab tree, her eyes scanning the horizon. From this lofty perch, she glimpses a clue, a distant riverbed that may hold the answer to their quest. Chester, the embodiment of speed, takes the lead. His swift paws carry him across the savannah, a blur against the landscape. Reaching the riverbed in record time, he uncovers crucial evidence, bringing them one step closer to solving the mystery. From the sky, Benny offers a perspective only he can. His aerial reconnaissance reveals a network of underground tunnels, a vital piece of the puzzle that leads them to the heart of the problem. In a display of raw power and determination, Rocky tackles the earth. His strength unveils the blocked tunnels, clearing a path for life-giving water to flow once again, proving that might, when used wisely, can be a force for good. Through unity and collaboration, the team triumphs. The watering hole, once dry, brims with water, a testament to their collective effort and the strength of working together. Inspired by their success, Cassie and his team embrace their diverse abilities, ready for new adventures. They roam the savannah, guardians and helpers, using their skills for the greater good of their world. As they journey, their tales spread, inspiring others. They teach the importance of embracing individual strengths and the unmatched power of teamwork. Lessons that resonate beyond the savannah. Casey and his team, adventurers and heroes, leave a lasting legacy. Their story, a beacon of unity and cooperation, reminds all who hear it that together, no challenge is insurmountable. In the heart of a bustling meadow, Remy the Raccoon gazes up at the night sky, feeling a sense of restlessness. The meadow, with its familiar sights and sounds, seems too mundane for his adventurous spirit. One stormy evening, as rain pours down, Remy takes shelter under an old oak tree, dreaming of a world beyond the meadow. As the storm clears, a magnificent rainbow bridge appears, stretching from the meadow into the unknown. Remy's eyes sparkle with curiosity. Determined to find adventure, Remy decides to cross the bridge. With a deep breath, he steps onto the colourful arc, embarking on his journey. As Remy crosses, the bridge shimmers with magical hues, each colour telling a story of distant lands and wonders. The bridge leads Remy to an unknown land, a place unlike anything he's seen before. Towering trees, strange flowers, and unusual sounds surround him. Remy finds himself in a valley of giant flowers, their petals as big as umbrellas. He marvels at their beauty, but feels a bit overwhelmed by their size. Next, he discovers a cave sparkling with crystals. The cave is beautiful, but its echoing loneliness reminds Remy of his own solitude. Remy climbs a mountain where every sound echoes. The echoes make him realize how much he misses the familiar sounds of his meadow. He reaches a river that mirrors the sky. Here, Remy pauses, reflecting on his journey and the new sights he's witnessed. In the forest of shadows, Remy feels a sense of unease. The shadows play tricks on his eyes, making him long for the safety of his home. Feeling a deep sense of longing, Remy decides to return to the meadow. As he crosses the rainbow bridge again, he reflects on his adventure. Back in the meadow, Remy sees everything with new eyes. The familiar sights and sounds now fill him with comfort and joy. Remy realizes that while adventure is exciting, there's a unique beauty in the place he calls home. The meadow, once mundane, now seems extraordinary. As Remy settles back into his meadow life, he carries with him the lessons from his journey. He understands now that sometimes you have to venture far to see the beauty of where you truly belong. In a verdant valley where dinosaurs roamed free lived a young triceratops named Trina. Her vibrant green scales and majestic horns made her stand out. Trina dreamt of racing in the valley's grand competition, a dream seemingly unattainable for a triceratops known more for strength than speed. Undeterred by skepticism, Trina began training, her determination as mighty as her powerful legs. Enter Rexy, the T-Rex, known for his intimidating presence and thunderous stride. His powerful legs could cover ground like no other. Next was Velma, the velociraptor, swift and agile. Her cunning nature and quickness made her a formidable competitor. Gary, the gallimimus, was fleet-footed and light. His speed was unmatched, making him a blur on the racing field. Spike, the Spinosaurus, towered over others, his sail-like back casting a shadow. His powerful legs and tail made him a strong contender. Tony the pterodactyl, the flying wonder, was known for his aerial acrobatics. Though he couldn't race on foot, his presence inspired all. Bella, the gentle brachiosaurus, watched over the valley. Her wisdom and kindness were a beacon to all the young dinosaurs. The night before the race, the valley was alive with excitement. Trina, surrounded by friends, felt a mix of nerves and anticipation. As dawn broke, the dinosaurs lined up. The starting signal echoed, and the race commenced with a burst of energy and roars. The race was intense. Trina pushed herself, her large frame moving with surprising speed, but she lagged behind the faster dinosaurs. Despite trailing, Trina's spirit never wavered. She remembered her training and the wise words of Bella about finding one's own path. A giant fallen tree blocked the path, causing chaos among the racers. Trina saw an opportunity. With a powerful charge, Trina used her horns to clear the obstacle, creating a new path. The crowd gasped in awe. The shortcut worked. Trina began to catch up, her powerful legs propelling her forward, closing the gap with the leaders. The finish line was in sight. Rexy, Velma, and Gary were neck and neck. Trina, with newfound energy, surged ahead. In a stunning display of strength and will, Trina crossed the finish line first. The valley erupted in cheers. The underdog had triumphed. Trina's victory was celebrated by all. Her determination and strategy were admired, proving that success is not just about natural ability, but also about using one's unique strengths. Trina became a legend, her story echoing through the valley for generations. She inspired all, teaching that every creature, regardless of their natural talents, has their own path to triumph